It is the WrestleBuddy Raw Recap brought to you by the Drip King, Jimmy Baby, and I'm here to give you that rundown as quick as I can. So let's get into the show. As always, Raw is kicking off with the champ. He's coming out, Brock Lesnar. He's feeling himself. He's coming out. He's about to cut a promo. Then he's cut off by none other than Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman comes out. He starts walking towards the ring. Brock says, "Don't come any closer." Paul backtracks a little bit, then he starts saying just yada yada, just small talk between the two. Then Paul Heyman brings up a Madison Square Garden house show in which Brock Lesnar will be defending the title. Interesting. They don't usually promote house shows, but they're promoting one here. He says, you might not even make it to WrestleMania with that title because you'll be facing Bobby Lashley, which is interesting because Bobby Lashley is supposedly out for a few weeks. So is he? Is he not? We don't know. Maybe the dirt sheet's got it wrong again. But he says, and if Bobby can't clear a concussion protocol, I'll have someone else in line for you, which is interesting because now Paul Heyman is booking matches. I don't know, but that's what it was. Brock then, he basically was like, I don't care what it is. I'm coming to get Roman Reigns. I'll see y'all on SmackDown because I'll be there to introduce y'all. Yada, yada, yada. That's the stuff. It wasn't Brock's best work since coming back, but it was good. He ended up hitting the Paul Heyman line, the undisputed Brock Lesnar, that whole shtick thing. He hit that. It was pretty good. But that was all that was. So if you into the Brock thing, watch it. If not, just skip it because again, it was nothing special. From there, we go to the Seth and Kevin Owens in the backstage, and they're just basically talking about their path to WrestleMania. Saying, the interviewer, he's like, y'all main event players and your path isn't very obvious. And then they're talking about, well, we have a match with RK Bro tonight. If we can beat RK Bro, then we get to be in the tag team title match 2 weeks from now, make it a 3-way, and then we can be tag champs going into WrestleMania. That's the plan, that's the goal, that's where they're going with it. I hope not, because Kevin Owens has bigger fish to fry, and I'm not really sure where Seth Rollins is going at this point. So I'm really hoping the tag titles isn't what they do with these guys because they're too important and too big for that to be their thing at WrestleMania. Kevin Owens, after Seth Rollins leaves Kevin Owens, he continued with the downgrading Texas thing. So keep it up, please make it happen. I brought out the beauty right here because I'm so hype about the whole Stone Cold stuff. Let's make it happen, Captain. After that, though, we go to the ring. We get a Street Profits vs. Alpha Academy match number 733. I will say, of all the matches they've had, this was probably my favorite one. I think they did a few new things here. It was a good, entertaining match. So don't be discouraged that you've seen it so many times. If you have time and you want to watch a good match, check it out because it was fun. Street Profits ended up taking the loss here. Obviously, Alpha Academy can't be losing, but there was just kerfuffle going on, and that's how they got it, and that was the match. From there, we go to the backstage, and my man Tommaso Ciampa's getting interviewed. He has a tag team match against Dirty Dogs coming up next, so he had to find himself a partner. And then who'd he get? None other than Finn Balor. Finn Balor has returned to Raw. He will be helping Tommaso Ciampa against Dirty Dogs, and that match is next. And in that match, it was good. It was fun. It was worth your time. Tommaso Ciampa and Finn Balor, they have just a little bit of history from NXT back during Finn's second run, just a little bit. And then obviously Tommaso Ciampa has the thing going on with Dolph Ziggler, so there's continuation going on here. And Tommaso Ciampa ended up getting the win when he rolled up Bobby Roode, so that's good. He picked up the win tonight going into his match with Dolph Ziggler tomorrow night. So if you're invested and you're interested in what's happening here, you'll be tuning into NXT tomorrow, and they should be doing more of this. It works wonders. It makes me want to tune in NXT to see what happens next with this. I can only assume that happens with some other people. Just hopefully it'll be a lot more people and we get some more eyes in NXT, because it has gotten better and people should know that by now. So give it a try, give it a watch, and like I said, keep doing this, WWE. Keep giving me things on Raw so that I will tune in to NXT the next day. They have to do with each other. You need to do more of that. Good stuff here. And like I said, Ciampa got the win over Rude. After that, we got the Miz segment where he promised himself a tag team partner to take on the Mysterios, and he really sold it. He gave the his partner is Dashing. You know what they're teasing with there. Mysterios come out and said, "We're just here to see who it is." And then the rumors were all true. It was Logan Paul. Logan Paul comes out. Crowd hates him. Dom was like, "If this is your partner that you're talking about, then we accept your challenge," which then led to Logan Paul smashing Dom, and then Miz smashing Ray, or vice versa. Either way, doesn't matter. Miz and Logan Paul stood tall, and they're going to WrestleMania to take on the Mysterios. I am a fan of the eyes that Logan Paul will bring to the show. I know everyone's like, "What the hell? This is stupid." No. The goal for celebrities is to bring eyes to the show. Logan Paul will do that. And dude's in shape, so it's not like he's going to go in there and just suck. I have faith this man can get into in-ring shape and give us something reasonable. And it's a tag match. Miz works wonders with these celebrities. I think what we're going to be in for is a great program, basically spearheaded by Miz and Logan Paul. After that, we go to an Alpha Academy interview in the back, in which they're not happy with the idea of Seth and KO possibly getting into the mix. Talking about, I have 33 and .333 repeated on chance of winning if they join, but that doesn't matter. We'll still come on top because I graduated with a 4.0. Thank you. That the whole Chad Gable, I'm glad they give him the moments to do these things because they're special, they're awesome. And I'm officially a Chad Gable stan at this point. It was a very quick segment though, and that was the bullet points I just gave you. That's it. Next up, Veer is still coming. That's it. The fact he didn't show up at the Elimination Chamber, I'm blown away. I really thought it was happening. So they're just gonna keep this shit going, and yeah, he's still coming. Commercial break. We come back, and it's Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH for the 733rd time. This time Nikki pretty much got steamrolled. I see they're trying to tell a story of breaking Nikki out of that superhero thing. It's just taking way too long, and I don't think you need to do Rhea Ripley every single week. Let Rhea do something different, something better. After the gauntlet match and the Elimination Chamber, it really felt like she had some momentum, and then they do this. Come on. Give us the Ripley back. Put her in there with Liv. Put her in there with Lucha. Put her in with anybody, honestly. Just get away from the Nikki ASH stuff. It's over with by now. You can skip that because you've seen it the last, I think, month now. it ended the same way, just a little bit more dominant this time. After that, Damian Priest comes out and takes on Shelton Benjamin. Short match, but good stuff. They got Shelton on the show. I know a lot of y'all happy about that. Damian Priest picked up the win. Then he grabbed the microphone. He basically put over Shelton Benjamin. You know, he's a world-class athlete. He enjoyed that. He's beaten some of the best in the world title contenders. He's beaten them, but he wants a real competitor, and he wants it next week. He wants a world championship level competitor, and he's calling him out for next week. Enter, you guessed it, Finn Balor. He is back in 2 segments this week, so they're trying to make up for some lost time with this man because he's been gone for I feel like a month now, and it's a shame because he's a workhorse for him and he can put on some matches, and it looks like they're finally about to start doing that for him heading into WrestleMania season. So Damian Priest and Finn Balor, it happened in NXT. It was a great match. I think Damian's a little bit better now, so it should be a better match next week. I'm looking forward to it because Damian Priest needs to get some more wins under his belt after that 2-month period where he was taking a loss every other week to Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, the Ziggler countout. We need to get away from that. We need to build Priest back up, and Finn Balor is a perfect opponent to do that. So that should be a banger of a match next week. After that, we get a Reggie and Dana segment for the 24/7 title in the ring. Reggie's like, I feel bad for taking advantage of you last week. And then Dana's like, huh? And then Reggie's like, bring a ref out here. And then he lays down. Brooks goes cover him. He picks his shoulder up at 2 and he goes, reflexes. She does it again. He does it again. She goes, I'm sorry. Do one more time. So just goes to do it again. And this time when he gets to 2, Dana Brooks starts kissing him and he can't kick out because he's like, oh, this is everything I ever wanted. And then Dana Brooks' new 24/7 title holder, then R-Truth, Tozawa, and Tamina come run out. There's a moment where Tamina catches Tozawa and he's all like, kissy, and she drops him. That ain't happening. And she chases Dana Brooke and Reggie off. That's a segment. It was pretty entertaining this week. I'm not gonna lie. So if you're just a little bit skeptical about the 24/7 title, just give this one a watch because again, it was entertaining. It was a little bit funny. If you just hate it altogether, just skip it like you always do. It's nothing for you. Nothing for the people who hate it. There's something for the people who enjoy it. That's what it is for. That's all that though. After that, we get a Bianca Belair coming out and she's cutting a promo. She puts over all the women in the Elimination Chamber. She goes, I'm back though, and I can't wait to take on Becky. Cue the music. Here comes Big Time Bex, and she's out there, and she's basically letting Bianca know, she's not scared of her, blah, blah, blah. Bianca hits her with the line, you may have made an event at WrestleMania first, but I did it better. And then Becky's like, oh, you did it better, huh? Well, when I did it, I came out as Becky 2 belts. And I've been holding this belt ever since that day. Then Bianca, I don't remember what Bianca said. It was good stuff though. It's very entertaining. This segment alone puts them at a higher level than Charlotte and Ronda Rousey, and that's no cap. Forget my Ronda Rousey hate. It's no cap. This is better than anything Charlotte and Rousey have done and will do. Therefore, Becky and Bianca, I'm starting. We did a hashtag last year. I'm hashtagging this year. Becky and Bianca main event night 1 because they deserve it, and it's a better story than what we're gonna get with Charlotte and Ronda. Knock them down to the opening match, second match. I don't care. Just put Becky and Bianca in the main event because them girls deserve it. That's what I'm talking about. So start the hashtag. Drip King Jimmy Bebe approved. That's what I'm talking about. So make that happen. After that though, Doudrop comes out because she has a match with Bianca. These girls had another great match with each other. This one was given time. They played up to the Doudrop being the monster and can Bianca overcome it. They did it really well. Becky was on commentary. She was really selling her character well. The facial expressions every time Bianca did something was like, oh damn. That you could see Becky was just like kind of like sweating it, like oh damn. I have to face my fear. I have to take on Bianca. It's what she didn't want. Now she's stuck with it, and she can play the arrogant, cocky heel all she wants. Deep down, she knows she's scared, and she's playing the role to perfection. It is why Becky Lynch is the best of the best right now. Argue with Wall, I don't care. Becky Lynch is that good, and it's little things like that she does that make her that good. That was that though. Bianca got the win, and then Becky just held her title up afterwards, and Bianca did her little hair whipping. End of that. Commercial break. Come back, and we get Edge coming out, and he cuts a fantastic promo. Surprise, surprise. Miz is gone from the whole Edge thing, and Edge is back to being Edge. It was good. He's basically talking about he's had great WrestleMania moments, and he's not done making more great WrestleMania moments. And then he dropped 3 Easter eggs. AJ Styles, when he said he wanted to be phenomenal. He dropped a Finn Balor Easter egg when he talked about battling inner demons, and then he dropped a Damian Priest Easter egg at the end when he says, if you want to live forever, take on Edge at WrestleMania. So it's very good promo by Edge because we all assume it's going to be Edge and AJ Styles. We all kind of want it to be Edge and AJ Styles. I'm not mad at Edge and Finn Balor, and I'm definitely not mad at Edge and Damian Priest. All 3 of those matches will be awesome. And the fact that he's hinting at all 3 of them leaves it open-ended for now for us to speculate and guess, because that's always the funnest part of being on the Twitter machine and wrestling, is all the speculation and arguing and fighting amongst other people. I do believe it'll be AJ Styles, but again, yeah, I'm not mad if it's Finn Balor or Damien Priest, because I think all three of them matches would be great. But good job by Edge. And if you were like me and tired of Edge because of the whole Miz thing, he's back, baby, and you can watch him again. It's good stuff. After that, it's main event time. We get the RK Bro versus Seth and KO. And as I mentioned on the Twitter machine, this is the first Raw in a good minute that we have not had multiple segments surrounded around the RK Bro Riddle stuff. The end is near. It makes a tear come down my eye, man. Come out of my eye. I don't want them to break up yet. I just know it's happening, though. I know it needs to happen for Riddle to take that next step, but I'm not ready for it, and it's clearly coming. Also, to point out is Randy. He shaved. He's back to that. As I saw one person say, Felony Orton is back because he's clean shaven. So yeah, in 2 weeks for the tag title match, KO and Rollins ended up winning this match. It was good. It was a fun match. Much better than last week's that was just put together last minute. This one was really good. I definitely recommend watching this one. So since KO and Rollins win, they get in, and they're now in the triple threat. It's now a triple threat for the tag title match between RK Bro, Alpha Academy, and Seth and KO. That is where I have a feeling the Randy and Riddle story reaches its end, and they start building towards their one-on-one match at Mania. I still don't know who's turning on who, but it's starting to look like Orton. Just the little things, like I said, the I would have never thought it until the dude said, you know, he shaved the goatee, he's back to Felony Orton. That is the look. So I would expect to see it, which is good for Riddle, because he needs to keep that character, in my opinion. I know a lot of people think the goofy note don't work. I think it works. I think it can work, and I would like to see this feud go past WrestleMania, because I don't think 3 or 4 weeks after the split will be enough to tell the full story. I want to go through WrestleMania Backlash. That would be ideal for me, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Don't even know if it's gonna happen. Again, fingers crossed. I want the RK Bro friendship to last a little bit longer, because I still think there's a lot of life left in it. But that was the show. It was riddled with rematches, pun intended there. But I will say, even though there was a lot of rematches, I think it was an overall fun show. I was not at any point wanting the show to end. At no point was I like, oh my god, not again. Maybe for the Rhea Nikki Ash match. Other than that, I don't think I had a problem with anything. It was all good. Again, it was all fun, and that's what I want in the show. I want it to be fun. That's what you should be wanting too, and that's the show. So give me that like, subscribe to the channels, WrestleBuddy and the Drip King Jimmy Bebe channels, because it's all fantastic, stupendous stuff. That's right, I dropped the WrestleMania Stupendous line. And I will be back on Thursday for the Dynamite recap, and that's the show. So again, thank you for all the continued support from everybody. I love each and every single one of you, and now I am signing off. So goodbye. Boom.